This is Dawn Fraser from Living Your Best Life at 60, and this morning I'm going to be making raspberry oatmeal bars. We're going to need 2 cups of raspberries. Mine are frozen because it's not raspberry season, a cup of old-fashioned oats, a half a teaspoon of vanilla, a third a cup of brown sugar, a half a cup of powdered sugar, a tablespoon of milk, 6 tablespoons of butter, a tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, 3/4 cup flour, a quarter teaspoon each of ginger and salt, and a tablespoon of sugar. So let's get started. We're going to preheat our oven to 375 degrees, and then I'm going to spray our pan with cooking spray. I'm going to line this with parchment paper, and this is just so it's easy to pull out. We're going to set this aside. We're going to combine our 3/4 cup flour, our cup of old-fashioned oats, our third a cup of brown sugar, quarter teaspoon of ginger, quarter teaspoon of salt, and our 6 tablespoons of butter. And it's melted butter. We're going to mix this together until the ingredients are completely combined. It should look like this. We're going to take and separate out a half a cup of our oatmeal mixture. We're going to pour the rest of our oatmeal mixture into our pan. And we're going to press it down on the bottom. We're going to set this aside and work on our raspberries. I've placed my raspberries on my cutting board, and you can see that there's still a ton of juice. I actually squeezed the juice out, but this is still remaining. So I'm going to pat these down, and we want to absorb most of the juice because if we have too much liquid in our recipe, it's going to affect the recipe, how it turns out. Now we're going to take half our raspberries and put them on top of our oatmeal mixture. We're going to spread them evenly across. We're going to sprinkle on our tablespoon of lemon juice, our teaspoon of cornstarch. I'm going to try to sprinkle that on evenly throughout the whole thing, so I'm going to use my fingers. Half of our sugar. Again, I'm going to use my fingers. Now we're going to put on our other half of our raspberries. And sprinkle on the rest of our sugar. And I'm going to wash my hands. Now we're going to sprinkle the remaining half a cup of our oatmeal mixture on top. You will still be able to see some of the fruit through the oatmeal. This already looks really delicious. We're going to bake this for 35 to 40 minutes at 375 degrees. You'll know it's done when it's nice and golden brown, and it'll smell really delicious. I've taken my raspberry oatmeal bars out of the oven. Look at this. They look amazing. We're going to let these completely cool before we put our glaze on. While we're waiting for our raspberry oatmeal bars to cool, we're going to be making our icing. So I'm going to add a tablespoon of milk to my half a cup of powdered sugar and a half a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to mix this together. That looks perfect. So if you want your glaze thicker, you can add more powdered sugar. If you want it thinner, you can add a little bit more milk. Now it's time to drizzle on our glaze. Now I'm going to transfer our raspberry oatmeal bars to our serving plate. You can just slide your parchment paper out of underneath it. Just like that. See how easy this makes it? Our raspberry oatmeal bars turned out amazing, and they smell so good. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Thank you for cooking with me.